What is going on, everybody? I have some great news to be talking about today. And before I get into that, I want to let you guys know, first of all, God is good and God loves you all. Don't you ever forget it, okay? With that being said, today we are talking about ticker symbol HUBC, okay? And we have a lot to talk about today. We're going to talk about everything from news since they just got listed today on the market. And also, we're going to be talking about $500 million in government contracts for ticker symbol HUBC with a low float of 2 million. Okay, guys. So with that being said, let's get right into this. Okay. This is Trader Josh. See you in a minute here. Be right here at the end of the video. Okay. At the end of this video. Okay. But as I told you guys, I was going to do some DD and do some digging for you guys that are out there wondering what is going on. All right. So let's get into it. Okay. Today we had a high on the opening day. We had a high of, let me see, is that March 1st right here, right? Yes, it is. Okay. So we had a high of $2.99. And right after we tapped that range, we dropped drastically the whole day and closed around the $1.50 level. That is exactly a 50. Ooh, my bad. Forgive me, man. That is exactly a 50% downside. Okay. If $3, 150, that's 50% downside. $0 would be 100%. Okay. So what I'm saying is, this is definitely something I want to keep my eye on. Low float. Let me go ahead. Bam, Jay. I don't want to expose you to the. Nah, I'm messing with you. All right, but look, this, like I said, this is a very low float company. Okay, we will get into all that in a minute. I can't really show you much on this. Where's our linear regression? Let's see if they're even. Oh, they're not gonna make a linear regression on the opening day. No, they're not. All right, so let's get into some of the news. Okay, first I want to talk to you guys about Hub Cybersecurity, a developer of confidential computing cybersecurity solutions and services, announces listing on NASDAQ today. All right. Hub Cybersecurity, a developer of confidential computing cybersecurity solutions and services, announces listing on NASDAQ on March 1st, 2023. Okay. A developer of confidential computing cybersecurity solutions and services has completed its previously announced business combination with Mount Rainier Acquisition Corp. Okay, so when we watched that last video, we did talk about Mount Rainier. Okay, so I'm gonna mark that one off as the first one that we have heard about. Okay, if you watch my last video, you know what I'm talking about. Like I said, it will be in the end of the video. We'll show it. Okay, so look, first talk. Okay, we will get into that. All right, and we'll begin trading on the NASDAQ stock market tomorrow, which is today. All right, the combined entity will operate as Hub Cybersecurity Ltd, and the company will trade under ticker HUBC. HUB's move to the NASDAQ follows the company's transfer of its common stock from the Tel Aviv Stock Exchange. Hub has now listen to this, guys. Hub has over $5 million in signed government contracts and major clients for its services, including the Pentagon, Lockheed Martin, NASA, Visa, and many others. Those are very, very, very big companies that don't play around. Okay, they do not mess around. And if they have over 500 million in signed contracts, that is a very big deal. Okay, what made the stock drop today? We will look into that in a minute here. The company projects revenue of 115 million for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2022. Which would represent a 47% increase from 78 million in fiscal year 21. EBITDA, which would be the before taxes and you know what I mean, is expected to be 10 million. Okay, So before taxes for 2022. Okay. The company's leadership will be at the NASDAQ market side to ring the opening bell, which we did watch that together, guys. Check it out. We are extremely pleased to complete this transaction. Okay, so I'm not going to read that. Uzi. Okay, so now I got his name, Moskovich. Uzi Moskovich. Okay, I'm going to write that down real quick. And I didn't know it was spelled like the Uzi 9mm or something. Uzi Moskovich. Bam. Now we got the CEO down. All right. Feel like I'm welcoming y'all to the $10 million studio now. Okay. Hub has grown rapidly, and okay, I'm not going to read all that because we just really we look forward to building more value for our public shareholders. Ain't that something right there? Okay. Now, we're not going to get too much into this. Okay. If you want to read from below that, no, you don't. You don't want to read. Okay. Hub stock alert. What to know as Hub Cybersecurity starts trading. Here's why HUBC stock is taking a hit today. Okay. Shares of HUBC are down big on their first day of trading. This dip comes amid some funding drama heading into SPAC merger. And for those who don't know, the SPAC merger would be meaning when they went private, or no, when they were public and now they went private. Okay. When they went private and now they went public, okay, in the merger. So the dip's coming against some funding drama, and I hope this ain't something too big to be talking about. But investors' appetite appears to remain weak for this company, leading to a rush of exits today. Okay, the special purpose acquisition company rush isn't over. One company that has officially gone public today following its successful SPAC merger is Hub Cybersecurity. Unfortunately, for early investors, HUBC stock is on the decline today, losing more than 35% of its value in early afternoon trading. Like I said, 50% today, 50% down on the first day of trading. And with the low flow of 2 million, like I'm sure a lot of you guys know, we could either be going down drastically or we could be going up to the moon. All right. Much of today's decline appears to be due to some previous reporting on issues tied to the merger. The company's SPAC sponsor, Mount Rainier, like we just talked about, intended to bring HUB public earlier in February. However, a series of delayed votes on the subject led to the ultimate conclusion of the merger today. Okay, on the 1st. That ain't a bad day to do it. Some of the delays were caused in part by a prominent hedge fund which pulled its $10 million funding for the deal at the last minute. Hey, okay, so some of the delays were caused in part by a prominent hedge fund which pulled its $10 million funding for the deal at the last minute. Okay, so somebody was on board, and in the last minute they took their money back and said, no, I don't want to do this. I want to put my money somewhere else. All right. Maybe he had some bills to pay or something, but who knows? But could that be a good or a bad thing? I will leave that highlighted, and I'm going to come back to it and put that in the book as well. Something I need to remember. Okay, the first day to be pulling funding. Let's figure out why he did that. Little institutional investor interest in the deal to replace these funds appear to have retail investors spooked. Accordingly, the company was reportedly looking at obtaining financing for the deal at a double-digit percentage interest rate. Not good. No, that is not good. Interest is not good. With the deal finally closed, it appears many early investors are taking this as an opportunity to step away from the deal. Let's dive into what investors may want to make of this stock. Okay. HUBC stock dips on first day. Israel provides solutions aimed at government clientele. Thus, like other U.S.-based rivals, such as Palantir, which also went public via SPAC merger, some investors may remain hesitant to buy into this name, given the performance of its peers over the past couple years. Indeed, investors have largely invested the SPAC sector as a whole lately, and given the apparent drama following Hub around, this is a company some investors simply don't want to touch. For existing investors, this can also mean some likely painful price action over the near term. Like I said, it could be a very painful price action with a low float of 2 million. All right. You got to keep that in mind, and it may go up, it may go down. We do not know at the moment, but we can find out pretty soon. We'll have to see how Hub's financial picture looks a quarter or two down the road. Exactly. Okay. Let me go back up here. Keep that highlighted. All right. This company, okay. Quarter to down, like many de-SPAC companies, Hub is not yet profitable, of course, first day, okay. But they did have some good profits. I know y'all seen that just a minute ago. Accordingly, in this macro environment, there may be even less demand for such stocks in the intermediate term. For now, I think this is a stock to put on the watch list. If its valuation gets to a level that's absurd, perhaps there's a case to be made that it's worth buying. But for now, I'm on the sidelines with this one. Okay? So basically they're saying this is something to keep an eye on, but would they put their money in it? Not just yet. Okay? So keep an eye on this one. If things become too volatile, it might be too late to get in, though. Keep that in mind. Once everybody's talking about it, it might be too late for you guys out there. All right. What is going on with the Hub? Let's see. The merger has been slated. Stock is soaring after the SPAC disclosed that its merger had been delayed. All right. I don't want to read anything twice. Let me go ahead and cancel that. All right. And this was on January 12th. Okay. So I'm not going to read this, but I will let you guys pause right here and catch up on that. Or you know what? I'll go ahead and read it for you. HUBC announced today that the fulfillment of all conditions precedent for the merger with the NASDAQ-listed SPAC Mounted Rainer. Okay, that ain't nothing. I can't give you DD to back it up, but my gut says this just doesn't feel like it should be sitting at only. Hey, well, you just seen something in the Discord, okay? Join it and let's keep updated on all stocks, okay? Let's make money together. It's free, all right? It's free. You ain't got nothing to lose. It's free. You got everything to gain, nothing to lose, okay? A developer, confidential. All right. I'm not going to read this one because it's from Bazinga. I don't have nothing against it, but NASDAQ has the same thing. And you want to read on NASDAQ always, okay? Hub Cybersecurity, a developer of confidential computing, cybersecurity solutions, and services, announces listings on NASDAQ on March 1st, 2023. Okay? HUBC shares begin trading under the ticker HUBC following successful, okay? A developer of confidential computing, cybersecurity solutions, and services has completed its announcement business combination with Mount Rainier, like we talked about, and will begin trading on NASDAQ now. Okay? It will begin trading now. The combined entity will operate as Hub Cybersecurity Ltd, and the company will trade under the ticker. We saw that. HUBC. Okay, keep that. HUBC has over 500, this is on the NASDAQ, you guys, has over 500 million signed government contracts and major clients for its services, including the Pentagon, Lockheed Martin, NASA, Visa, and many others. All right, I'm going to get into it since it's on the NASDAQ. I'm sure a lot of you guys know what the Pentagon is, okay? And they want some cybersecurity. They're trying to look into this, even giving them money for maybe even a little help. Lockheed Martin, I can tell you guys, my grandmother used to work there. I know, but which Lockheed Martin? I know they make missiles, they make jets, they make a lot of things, okay? Which one? All right, is it all in whole? Because that would be good too. NASA, sure you guys know NASA. Come on now, Apollo 13. You've seen the movie. And Visa. I'm sure we all got a Visa in our wallet. All right. I know my girlfriend doesn't have a Visa, but we ain't going to talk about that, okay? And many others. The company projects revenue of $115 million. I shouldn't have said that. I don't have whatever. We don't want to get ice over here or nothing. But all right, let's get to it. $115 million for the fiscal year ending December 31st, okay? Which would represent a 47 increase from $78 million. Woo! And that was before taxes, okay? All right, I don't want to get too much into that, okay? This is the main thing we want to bring up, okay? This is what has me looking, and really a couple people in the Discord. Yeah, all right. Join the Discord. Let's stay updated, okay? I did say it a lot. I normally ain't like that, but I want to talk to you guys. You know, I love you guys, all right? 500 million in signed government contracts. And that is wild. Let me put this down here real quick. Guys, you have to understand this is big, okay? Like, not a lot of people have this, okay? And I remember Molin talking about trying to get government contracts, but are you serious? What government wants to buy a Molin? You want the police to be driving those Molin 5s? Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Take a walk. Okay, get back to the circus and start selling your popcorn, okay? Because David Mitchell, we ain't going to talk about that, okay? But guys, like I was saying, keep an eye on this one, HUBC. I will be buying in. When I buy in, I will be showing you guys my position that I hold, like always. And until then, you guys, I got nothing else for you. I'll see you in the next video. But let me know what you think. Right here, or let me go ahead and move this out of the way. I don't want it to be in the way of anything. All right, look, right here under will be the link to the video where I was watching the opening bell with you guys. Let me know what you think about that when you head over there. Right here, you can hit that subscribe button if you want to, okay? I love you all. Join the link in the description below. I love you. Have a good night, everyone.